Boy, sure will. That's something to keep an eye on. And Charles, we'll get to that here in just a second. The Eagles won the toss, elected to get the football, and they'll get it at the 25. They'll turn around and hand it off to Smallwood. He'll get the bulk of the carries, and he'll be run out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. Second down and 12. Batted down at the line of scrimmage, and I don't know if there's any team in football that does a better job of that.
55, right?
Good protection. Nearly intercepted with an eye on
through and actually hits Dorial Green-Beckham. So he had the right target. Good play by Red.
Very short punt by their Pro Bowl punter Donnie Jones, and the Bengals will get outstanding field position.
Opening drive touchdown. They've got to go ahead and make that stand up.
Turn around and hand it off. Jeremy Hill looking for room, and not much there. Dalton to throw it on second down. And right on target, and that is Brandon LaFell, and that will move the chains to the 41-yard line. 10 points. You always hear so much about it's a game of inches or a play here or a play there. I mean, they could be a 7-3 team rather than 3-7, but
neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 96. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So 1st and 5 after the penalty, and Hill with good running room. And he'll be very close to a first down. Just short. It's spotted on the first down. So 2nd and 1, and they're going to throw it. Dalton rolling across the middle of the field, and it is caught by James Wright. Defensive stand to begin the game. A short punt. Now the Bengals are inside the red zone. Hill slips through for a couple of yards on first down. A total of 10 points. Dalton will just throw it away. 3rd down coming up. Burkhead out of the backfield, and they find or try to find him. It was nearly picked off, and Burkhead screaming. 45 minutes north of here in Centerville, Ohio. He's missed his last 3 extra points, but this field goal try is good from 32 yards away.
Needs to take away the inside on any type of a pass route. I thought he hooked it when he got inside of him. They got away with it. The Bengals end up with 3.
So once again, it'll be Wentz coming out to the 25-yard line. Look at this formation. They hand it off, and that is Smallwood. And it's a gain of a yard, maybe 2. Batted passes at the line of scrimmage. They're going to run it again on 2nd down, and again it's Smallwood, and you can run on this Bengals defense. They're giving up draft choice out of West Virginia. Kenyon Marner will check in the backfield replacing Smallwood. They set up a screen, and Dunlap nearly intercepted it. And now Dunlap, 2 Wentz passes right through their hands. Big hit delivered, and the ball popped up in the air. They were looking for Aguilar.
Senses it, breaks on it, big pop, but look at Aguilar stay with it. Big hit, that? But could anyone need that catch more than Nelson Aguilar?
And how about the way to get it? And right back in there today, 3rd down and 8. Things open up, and now Wentz trying to get to the first down marker, which he will do.
And a first down.
Flags litter the field, and of course,
false
start
on
each side, pointing the other way.
Number 73 offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Time before and after practice, trying to break this slump.
Oh, he's had drops, been a big problem for him. That one is caught by Green-Beckham crossing midfield. 2nd down, and nowhere to go that time by the veteran Darren Sproles. 3rd down blitz coming. Philadelphia picks it up, and Wentz cuts it loose. Incomplete, a little too tall for the 6'5" Green-Beckham.
Needs to go up and catch that football. All right, they do all that. You got to help them out.
Jones a 30-yard punt his first time, put the Bengals in great field position. And here's Erickson, and he's wrapped up and tackled at the 18-yard line.
There, Philadelphia leading in time of possession, 2nd in the league coming into the game.
First down carry and nowhere to go for Jeremy Hill. Loss of 4 on first down. They set up the wide receiver screen, and they'll get back only a couple of yards. 2009. and decided to go to the University of Texas. Wide open LaFell. How does a guy on 3rd and 9 get that open all the way to the 44-yard line? It's a 23-yard gain on a 3rd down and 9. And Dalton play action. The man he faked it to dumps it off to Hill. We mentioned he had 6 catches after being dragged down on that reception. 2nd down. And Burkhead looking for some kind of running room and ran into his own man. Burkhead getting playing time now with the injuries they've had the last 3 weeks. 3rd down, and Dalton looked for the big ball. And it's caught by Core. And he is dragged down at the 5-yard line. What a throw. And that is his first NFL reception. How about that? Hill dancing around, cuts it back to the inside. He's from the 5 down to the 3. Well, when they're looking for a touchdown running the ball, that's always Jeremy Hill. And he finds the end zone here.
Bodine 61, Zeitler 65, and then over to the others. Zeitler 68, Bowling was 65, and the hole really came to the right side between Bodine 61.
And it's good, and they celebrate.
You guys have to shift maybe responsibility, so it takes some time to adjust.
On that bet.
About who's 2 behind Murray?
Absolutely.
Agreed.
First down run for Smallwood. Grew up in Wilmington, Delaware, and grew up a Philadelphia Eagles fan. They fake it to him. And now Wentz pulled the trigger, pulled it back. He'll run and slide short. Well, they don't have to run this play. They get it off on 3rd down and 2, and Smallwood turns the corner. So from the 36, they're going to throw it on 1st down, and Wentz, well protected, throws high. Ever since, came out of the gate 3-0, had the rout of Pittsburgh, and as Sproles is dropped after a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 7, just a 4-man rush. And a big hit, but Green Beckham hangs on.
But they do believe he's coming along.
First down, they're going to throw it. And the catch is made on the far side. And that is Aguilar. Blown dead before it ever got started. You heard that Jedi entering the conversation on that 2nd down.
That'll make our producer, Mark Titleman, very happy. I believe he's a Jedi.
Hurts with 38 receptions on the year for 373 yards. That looked like early movement again on the right side by the right tackle, Alan Barber. And boy, when you're lining up against Carlos Dunlap, you can understand.
And it hasn't been easy. Look, they've had a lot of false starts all year.
Very short completion. That was the 3rd false start of this game on that Philadelphia offensive line. Just a moment ago, they were 2nd down and 4. Now they're 3rd down and 9. Again, good protection. And a bullet across the middle to Trey Burton, the backup tight end. Here he has 4 of them in the last 2 games, and you can tack on another here. This is Sproles looking for a hole, and not one there. Second down, Wentz throws it short to Varner out of the backfield. Another 3rd and 9. So far on 3rd down of the Eagles today. And they run it. That'll be raising some eyebrows back in Philadelphia. Sturgis has hit 4 field goals this year from 50 plus. This one 51, and it's off the upright.
Team pole, that same upright. Not doing the kickers any favors.
That might be some kind of wind coming off the Ohio River from the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Double giving up when you go on the road, and they're trying to solve that today.
Great pursuit by Brandon Graham behind the line of scrimmage.
Backer, he's a better scheme fit in his 4-3 as a defensive end.
I think the Bengals were trying to get that play off before they looked at it, and a good thing they did. Catch made by the rookie out of Pitt, Tyler Boyd. There is a penalty flag behind the line of scrimmage. It might be a late hit.
Might get Graham down in the legs.
Number 55 in the defense. 15 yards and at the end of the play. First down.
Much better as a defensive end than outside linebacker.
So first down at the 25 and looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. LaFell in the corner. Dalton and the Bengals trying to add to a 10-0 lead. Second down. Pump fake one way. Comeback screen the other way. Hill leapfrogs a defender. And he's down to the 16-yard line. About 2 yards shy. And 2. They need to get to the 14. And they're going to run it. And Hill, I don't think he got there. Looks to be a yard short. This franchise is into really one of the best in recent years. 33 yards and right down the middle for Nugent.
Be consistent, try to put some points on the board and help out that defense is helping them.
Garner will take a knee 2 yards into the end zone on a 3rd and 9. And then missing the field goal. First down, Burton up to the 31-yard line. At NFL.com/mycause.mycleats.
The website, teamjackfoundation.org.
Great stuff, Peter. Great stuff from Burkhead. First down and a 3rd time a Bengal has missed a sure interception. This time it's George Iloka, the free safety. Dunlap breaks through, forcing the hurried pass, and he makes connection with Wentz. 3rd down and 10. Wentz stands tall and delivers a strike on another 3rd down and long. You know, we brought up.
He's not easily dissuaded, is he?
Tough kid. And came out of people
care about people, care about society, and they're trying to make a difference.
Second down, and it's Smallwood right to the 50.
Go, go!
And that was a disaster from the very beginning.
It's a few times today that we've seen where they're a little bit out of sync.
Number 76, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd down and 12, and Wentz steps up and throws to the corner, incomplete with an eye on Green Beckham.
And he let that one go just too far.
Alex Erickson from the 6-yard line, backpedals inside the 5, took a hit, and has stood up and run out of bounds at the 7. Possessions in a game.
How about that, Jordan?
First down, and here's Burkhead, and he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
Down guy.
Well, he's been waiting for this opportunity for 4 years now with the Bengals, with the injury to Giovanni Bernard. Gets it again, not room there. 13-0. Now the backfield, Burkhead, and is run out of bounds by Nolan Carroll. We got a bunch formation to the bottom of your screen, and Dalton in trouble. And he finds a way to get out of trouble, and then throws a first down strike to Burkhead.
By Andy Dalton.
Clock at 1:47. They're going to throw it again. The quick slant. And the catch is made by Core, his first 2 NFL receptions here today.
Now it's shifted to where the Bengals have been on the attack.
Burkhead will pick up a first down to the 48. They'll probably spend a timeout here. To bring you up to date on what's going around the NFL. Dalton to LaFell. And he's trying to run through a tackle of McKelvin, and he's to the 45.
Zone here.
Blitz coming. Dalton steps up, and it's incomplete. Ninth play of this drive, 3rd down and 2, and they'll get the first down, and that's Boyd, and he's run out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So on first down, Dalton, good protection, and it's the first time today we've called the name Tyler Eifert. Dalton 14 out of 18, 188 yards so far, and a false start will back up the Bengals 5 yards.
I think Tyler
Eifert. Number 85 and 74. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, so now from a 29-yard line, Dalton finds Erickson, and he has a first down to the 13-yard line. You got to spend a timeout now, don't you? Dalton is hit on 7 of 8 on this drive, and looking to the end zone for Eifert, and you call it, Charles Davis. That is a touchdown.
Back him up there a little bit with Brandon LaFell, close down the split, but again, it's a free release. There's no one out there on him. to affect his route running. So that gave him a two-way go against Rodney McLeod, the safety.
Machine. He is tied for the most touchdowns by a tight end in all the football, as that point after is no good by Nugent.
He said missing the extra point will cause more problems because that's supposed to be automatic. And that's what's happened to Mike Nugent.
This guy's been a pretty darn good kicker for a long time.
That gets in your head more, even though nowadays it's not automatic at 33 yards.
Come from behind to win a game which they were trailing at the end of the first quarter this entire year. Now, they've been tied in a couple of games, but not behind and come back to win. They'll try and do that today. We're underway in the second half. Erickson is slammed to the deck.
They just
Offside, number 52, kicking team. The 5-yard penalty is going to be added on to the end of the play by the election of Cincinnati.
Jeremy Hill on first down, trying to cut it back to the inside, and he'll pick up close to 3.
I mean, that's kind of how it works. Trying to keep his team in it.
Philadelphia read that beautifully right from the start.
Teams have that opportunity and get help. We still have a chance.
Dalton looking for the long one to LaFell, and he got it to the 35-yard line.
They wanted to see if he could stretch it out and run with LaFell.
Well, you look at some of these completions, 44 yards, 50 yards to Core.
Right in the hands of the receiver.
Gonna run it again to Hill, trying to turn the corner. And a good solid carry, which runs him out of bounds at the 26, and a flag comes in.
Personal foul. Number 53, the defense, horse collar tackle, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Well, the Bengals trying to score for the 5th time on their 5th possession of the game, and here's Hill. He leapfrogs one defender, and he's down to the 10-yard line. Went right over Jalen Watkins, guy in his 3rd straight year as a starter since being a 4th-round pick out of North Carolina. Hill inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. You see they need to get to the 3 to get a first down. Dalton to the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon LaFell. And Andy Dalton is simply carving up this Philadelphia defense.
You know, watch this. You're going to see the route, but the throw. Because watch what he has to do with the throw. Brings it right there. Look over the top. He had to get over him, and then able to get it to the back part of the end zone.
And this one is good. First time in the last 117 games the Bengals have played. They've had some good teams. Arner out of the end zone, and he's corralled at the 21-yard line.
A bit more, and that could lead to other mistakes.
They're taking one way on the run. Wentz slings it across the middle, and that reception made by the rookie Paul Turner. And a big gainer for Turner, the rookie out of Louisiana Tech. Into the hands of Aguilar, and he's to the 32-yard line.
Stay in the pocket, and he will fire downfield.
Well, he had the 41-yard play a moment ago to Turner. Similar kind of play here, and they go right back to it.
But that was a message to her opponent. I just scored.
Wentz steps in there, batted down again. Down Pecco out of Michigan State. Second down. Under heavy pressure, and this time it is picked off. After multiple times of missing the chance to get the interception, it's Vontez Perfect. And there is a penalty flag down on the play.
I don't think any of that was what you would call deliberate.
Interception, and when the ball is dead, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 94 of the intercepting team. Half the distance to the goal, first down, timeout.
Was the penalty, took the run at Peters after the interception.
So instead of the ball to 28, they back him up to the 14. And a first down carry by Hill, who's had a very quiet day.
Here, a bunch here. What are they going to do with it?
Well, the first option wasn't there. And then they turn and throw it to a guy who can't catch it, and that's Eric Winston.
Here, and use him as an H-back late in the season.
But now 3rd down and forever. That's Burkhead out of the backfield trying to beat a couple of defenders, but good tackling by the Eagles, and a flag comes in.
Personal foul. Hit on the defensive receiver, number 26 in the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, Jeff Bergman had the call there, number 32.
Right back in the hands of Hill, trying to turn the corner and run out of bounds at the 37. Let's go downstairs, and another penalty flag comes in.
Could he have gotten into him too late? Was he into the white on the sideline when the tackle was made?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 53. Late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I'm not sure where the unnecessary roughness is.
Hill again down to the 45-yard line.
Ball starts and things of that nature to stall your offense. That kills you.
Dalton looking down the sideline, and the reception is made by the rookie Tyler Boyd. Ball spotted at the 16-yard line. Bengals trying to score on their 6th consecutive possession. No gain on first down. Quarter. Well, the Bengals, as you suggested earlier, I mean, they just keep running the ball. 3rd down and 9 from the 15-yard line. What a great throw. Short of a first down, a back shoulder catch made by Boyd.
Nowadays, yes.
26-yard attempt, and it is good. So that makes it 29-0. Really tie a ribbon around this Bengals season. It would be the first in 5 years not going to the playoffs. And they lead 29-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Barner breaking it to the outside. Has a kicker to beat down that sideline, and Nugent delivers a hit to run him out of bounds. 60-yard return, and from the 38-yard line, Wentz all day to throw it. And now a little flip pass to Ertz. Ertz in this game has 2 catches for a grand total of 6 yards. And he'll add to that right here. First down to the 17-yard line.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, Albert Wilson played at Georgia State, which is that dome where they're playing today.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am very grateful. Here's 2nd down. And is that ball completed? No. Perfect right there on the coverage of Zach Ertz. 3rd down and 5, and here comes a blitz. Wentz gets it away, incomplete. No penalty. It's 4th down and 5. They need to get to the 8. Wentz backs up, throws in the end zone, wide open, and that is a touchdown for Zach Ertz, his 2nd of the year.
Watch Ertz here, because he's going to find himself clear because other people are coming across the seat right there, and then Ertz able to break to the ball. Defenders like to pitch a shutout.
Point after is good by Sturgis.
Wasn't going to be the other guys around him. He has led, and they followed in a big way, and he's increased a lot of people's production. Assimilate back into society.
So first down, and the carry is to Burkhead. He likes that spin move, doesn't he? That's the second time he's used it up to the 30-yard line.
He lines up in the slot here.
You know, it's interesting to notice Dalton's going to run this one. That's a quarterback design run all the way, and it's a first down to the 41.
And his family, it wasn't just a one-time thing for him.
Burkhead again.
Cincinnati understands his value as well. Remember, when they're down in receivers, they can split it out and throw him there.
How about that? Dalton started to walk away, and they direct snap it to Jeremy Hill. Quick slant to Burkhead. Pretty nifty moves there, and then he put it on the ground. And the Eagles say they've recovered it. Burkhead a couple of really nice moves to get additional yardage, and then lost the handle. And that's the quickest way a Philadelphia team has a chance to get back in it, if they have recovered.
Look, we're still 14:51 to go. This thing's long from being over. And there it is.
There it is indeed. First down, they swing it out to Darren Sproles. It's a shame we're seeing Sproles here on this Sunday playing with that fractured rib.
No doubt about that.
Catch made on the far side, and that's another first down to Burton. So 3rd down and 4. And a good throw by Wentz.
Anything else with Andrew Whitworth? You know that big guy wants to play.
Wentz down the middle, and it's intercepted. And then into the arms of Williams. Iloka had it, was going backwards, fumbled the ball, it looked like anyway, into the arms of Williams. The Bengals have the football, a 29-7 lead, 13:45 to play. They put it back in the hands of Burkhead, who fumbled a moment ago.
One side to the other to be at the ball and intercept it.
2nd and 5, and batted down at the line of scrimmage with an eye on Boyd on that Chris slam.
Swatting passes away.
Dalton on a 3rd down. Looked like a little miscommunication there. Boyd looked like he had pretty much just sat down for the first.
That spot, that's one of the few inaccurate throws that Dalton has made today.
Darren Sproles, 7 punt returns for touchdowns in his career. 164 yards. And they'll be slinging it around to start this drive. Another short completion, but it is a 1st down. Pump fake, and now Wentz able to get out of trouble, finds Green Beckham, and he is chopped down by Denard.
Geno Atkins is one tough guy.
Not only one tough guy, I mean, that's Ertz on the completion, and Ray will run him out of bounds.
Beckham in the interior.
Here comes a blitz. Wentz gets it away, and the completion is made to Turner, and that's a 1st down to the 35-yard line.
A little bit to get away from a rush. He stands in there tall and delivers.
Stands tall again and has it batted right back into his arms, and he takes off running. How about that? The batted ball by Will Clark.
Not the first completion Brett Favre had in his career. Like that one that came right back to him. Ohio State beat Michigan, so that may have had something to do with it as well.
Dangerous throw, and oh my. Looking for that slant again, and again they get it. It's Aguilar. He takes a big hit, spins out of it.
Last week, Peter Schrager talked about it. That catch there was not easy.
Wentz swings it to Sproles, and he'll step out of bounds. 2nd down and 3, and Burton unable to reel it in. Last week just had an incredible game at Baltimore. 3rd down, and sacked. 4th down and a yard just a moment ago. Ball at the 14, and there's that crossing pattern again, and again it's Aguilar.
The shot from the backside for a 1st down.
Carlos Dansby who hit him there, veteran linebacker. Here's Sproles. And he's to the 2-yard line, with the clock continuing to run.
The ball into the end zone.
And getting into the end zone, it is Darren Sproles for the touchdown.
Look at the push that you get from the offensive line. Kelsey 62 right in there. Brooks 79. Barber 76.
Exactly right. Point after is good by Sturgis. They've got Burkhead up there. They've got Hewitt. They come the other way. And that was easily fielded by Brandon LaFell. 1,000-yard receiving seasons to begin a career and go to the Pro Bowl 5 times. Here's Burkhead. He's trying to join Randy Moss.
He gets back week 17. I believe he'll get it.
Well, it gives you an idea. This is basically the 3rd full game. As they throw that one to Jake Fisher, that's a play you brought up earlier, and he fumbles the ball. And now all of a sudden you run a play that turns out initially to look good.
Really try and ice this ball game.
All right, so now all of a sudden Wentz and the Eagles down by 2 scores and under 6 minutes to go. A 1st down completion to Sproles, and they really got to pick it up. Well, it took them 15 plays, 60-plus yards, 6 minutes to score the last time. And here's a catch stepping out of bounds, and it's Burton at the 38-yard line.
Philadelphia needs to strike quickly.
All day to throw it, with the ball batted down at the line of scrimmage once more.
He has an innate sense on how to do that.
Trying to set up the screen to Sproles. And he's able to evade a couple of tacklers, but stays in bounds to the 35-yard line. Get it away in time, but short of a first down. That's an excellent play made by Adam Jones on Turner.
About 2 slants for 4th down plays before.
There's another one. And it's picked off. That is perfect down the sideline. And he's still on his feet, and Wentz knocks him out of bounds inside the 20, and that'll tie a ribbon around this one. Everybody remembers what happened to the playoff team last year, the shot to the head on Antonio Brown, which led to his 3-game suspension to begin this year. But it cannot be denied.
It's been that long for them.
Jeremy Hill to the 20, and meanwhile for the Eagles.
False start. Number 85, offense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Going to win today. They are hammering Miami. Hill to the 20.
That's Giants football.
The 38-yard field goal try by Nugent. Off the upright and good. Well, maybe the tide has turned. I mean, you got to have a little bit of a heart. This guy's been a good kicker for a long time in the NFL, and this has been a rough stretch. Marner from the goal line with rather Smallwood. And he is dropped right there at the 12-yard line. The 2:45 and counting, and Wentz just starts to put it up. And the catch is made by Ertz.
Ertz was going to be a big part of their game plan, and he wasn't much of it while the game was still in doubt.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Charles, you and I both thought that both the tight ends, in fact, they went in the same draft.
Offense, continuing to try and get it downfield.
Put some zip behind that one, and Turner on the catch. Final play before the 2-minute warning. And it's a catch and then a tackle made in the open field. That's Burton, and that's another first down to the Bengal 47. Wentz has taken a beating here today. 54 passing attempts today. And here they come after him again. Gets rid of it. And Barner is tackled at the 45.
Again. Pressure still getting there.
Well, it's interesting we talk about Atkins, and we brought up earlier in the game about all the batted balls as there's Ertz, and how he was a great player in Georgia. And he slips all the way to the 4th round in the 2010 draft. He's been to 4 Pro Bowls. It'd be more than that if he didn't hurt his knee.
See, I'd said the Giants had won 7 straight, so no Pittsburgh fans. I wasn't putting it in the win column. I was just wrong.
Incomplete. Well, that happens every.
Thank you, Carissa. You got to steal.
Well, look, the Bengals passed him up the first 3 rounds.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
I mean,
it happens. It happens.
That's incomplete as well. And he just throws it up for grabs, and it's incomplete.
The defensive coordinator's got to feel very satisfied with what his troops did today.
So the Bengals get the win, 32-14. 116th career win for Marvin Lewis, the winningest coach in Bengals